Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get started. The first part is just like a couple of introductory questions. So first we're gonna do just a recall. Can you guys tell me of the camera brands that you can think of? Any brand of camera.
Nikon, right? Canon.
Uh, Isn't that a camera brand?
Yeah, I think so. And then GoPro.
Contour is one of them.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna share my screen and you guys could look at, can you guys see the logos on the screen?
Yeah.
Some of them might be hard just because they're portions of logos, given a lot of the logos had the full name in it. Anyone recognize this logo here?
Sony.
I don't know.
This one's Lloyd. Recognize this one?
Is it Nikon?
The harder one.
Is it Nikon?
Yeah.
This one's Garmin.
Garmin.
Yeah.
What?
This one.
Canon.
This one.
That one's Nikon.
That's Nikon.
These are definitely a little hard, so don't feel discouraged in any way. All right, let me just exit out of this and we'll head back. Great. How often do you guys take photos?
Like every day.
Yeah, every day if I need something. You remember something?
Sure. What of, if I might ask? You don't have to share everything, but just like what are the most common things you guys take photos of?
My pets or like myself if I'm Snapchatting.
Yeah. Or of like outside, if I'm just sitting outside or something.
Yeah, like if it's like a sunset.
All right, and what devices do you use to take these photos?
iPhone.
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 Awesome. So has anyone ever purchased a camera before?
Yes.
No.
I have, but it was like a long time ago the last time I purchased a camera.
For those of you that have purchased a camera, what features slash attributes did you take into consideration when buying a camera? If you can remember.
Mine for a Christmas present. So like I didn't really like decide exactly which one. But I think it was probably like I don't know much about cameras, but probably like the image quality and resolution. I don't know. I got a Nikon, so I don't know much about cameras.
What else?
I think when I got my camera, I got it because it had like the digital screen, so you could like see what was happening.
Yeah.
I guess for those of you that have a iPhone or like a phone device that takes pictures, is that a factor, or did you pick a certain phone for their camera quality?
Yes. I just got the 11. The reason I got the 11 Pro was because I was going on a trip for Christmas break and I wanted to take like really good pictures.
Yeah, I agree. Cause a bunch of like the more updated phones, they have like portrait mode and they have like these like little features like the other iPhones don't have.
Great. Perfect. Okay, so just this is a part where just like write it down first, don't say anything, and then we'll just like come back to you guys. So write down a couple of the first words you think of when you hear the word GoPro. And then the second one, familiar with the brand Garmin. If you could write any of the words that come to mind when you hear the word Garmin. Someone like to share any of the words that came to mind when they heard the word GoPro?
I said like adventure, hiking, rock climbing. I think when I think of GoPro, I just think of like people like doing extreme sports and like stuff like that, or like going on adventures.
Yeah, I
Great.
said sports as well. And then I also said underwater pictures. I don't even know if GoPro does that, but for some reason I feel like they have an underwater thing.
Yeah.
Made me think of that.
I said underwater, and then I also said like new because I don't remember hearing about GoPro until like a couple like recent years, rather than like when I was little, I guess.
Else?
I said sports too and waterproof. And I said like video montage. I feel like people are always like doing like little clips and stuff, you know?
Any words come to mind when you hear the word Garmin?
I just said pretty popular, associated with like travel and outdoors and GPS.
GPS, great. Okay. It's okay if you don't have any words. That's totally fine.
I said professional camera. I don't really know what that it just sounded like it was.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know that much about it, so I was just like,
Okay. Fine. For those of you that have heard of GoPro, where did you guys hear about it? If you could remember.
see a lot of ads on. I feel like the first time I saw it was like commercial or something.
Yeah, the first
I
time
heard
I saw
about
it, go ahead.
I heard about like in the news or like on YouTube or something.
I feel like influencers and stuff use them.
And then I think I never really knew about it that much, but when it first came, well, I don't know when it came out first, but like a few years ago, my brother got one. That was the first time I actually like ever saw one.
Yeah, my friend got one and she was going on vacation, learning how to like scuba dive and stuff, and to use it on the water. So I remember that.
Awesome. Great. How many of you have either owned or operated a GoPro before?
I have.
I don't own one, but I've used one.
To those individuals that have used it, what were some of your favorite features about the product?
Oh, sorry.
You want to go, Sam?
Sure. Well, my friend just brought it on spring break with us, and she like let me like use it in like the water and stuff. So I think that was like pretty much the coolest part is that you can like in the ocean and stuff with it.
Awesome.
For me, I think it's just like the size of it. It's pretty small and it's like out of the way, so it's not like you're holding a camera on like an iPhone or something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But like I said, my brother has it and he always uses it when we go skiing. Like he has it like attached to his helmet. So I guess that could be a cool feature that you can like buy little pieces that you can put it on different things.
Great. And anyone that have used it or has watched someone use it, was there any like problems or concerns you had while using the product?
For me, my dad has one. Went to I don't know if you know like Go Ape. It's kind of like the obstacle course or road climbing thing, and I was always like uh, worried or like trying to figure out like if because I don't know if you guys like GoPro has like a app or something where you can actually like see what it's recording because you have to like set it up before you press record or you have to like find that that perfect angle because you can't just like keep switching taking it off like your helmet or off your chest or something and looking down. So
Okay. Anyone else?
I remember.
Okay. And I think we already touched upon this, but if anyone wanted to reiterate, for those of you that have not used GoPro, what devices have you used to take photos before? Just
iPhone.
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 Great. And what are some of the reasons why you used these products over a device like a GoPro?
I guess it's,
I always have it with me.
yeah. I was about to say no. And it's like you don't really have to think twice about it because it's already in your hand.
Also, it's like attached to the internet, so like you can instantly send it to someone opposed to like uploading it and then sending it to someone.
Right. So for this, we're going to have you guys finish the sentence. So people who use GoPros are
Adventurous.
Yeah.
Creative.
Going.
Rich.
yeah, I think that's money to spend.
any others? Okay. Why would someone buy a GoPro, in your opinion?
High quality like content. Accessibility, like be able to use it anywhere.
Able to use it without like your hands. I was saying when my brother puts it on his helmet, like I'm sure people like put it on their like surfboards or something. I don't know.
To like capture video with like a phone too.
Give like an example of, or go a little bit more in detail with that kind of footage or video
Like acting.
capture with a phone.
Yeah, active things. So like sports or some kind of outdoor activity, extreme sports maybe.
Stuff in the water. You like would be scared to damage your phone. I feel like you were using it.
Also back with like not using your hands. I think the main reason why people use GoPros is just because like when you're doing these activities and you can't really just be holding a camera like while you're doing it. So go back to like the accessibility and it's just like easy for you to just have it on you.
Yeah. Okay, so understood if some of you aren't familiar with GoPros, to the best of your ability, could you name any of the brands or companies that you believe are GoPro's competitors in any way, shape, or form?
Maybe Apple. And everyone likes to take pictures on that.
A contour camera is one of them.
Any others? So some of you may have not mentioned this, but has anyone ever seen an ad for GoPro before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. All right. What did you think about it when you saw it? What were some of the things that were coming to mind?
I think it was like someone just like riding like a bike or something and like they were just like I don't know, it was like it kind of just reminded me of just like them doing like as I said earlier, like extreme sports, like jumping off things and just like capturing the moments of them doing it.
Right. If you could remember, where did you see it, or where did you see any of these ads?
YouTube.
All right, so this might be a wee bit awkward because I don't know how to do the sound, but I'm just gonna show you like a 1 minute clip of a GoPro ad. It's just music in the background, so you're not missing any speaking or anything. But just pay attention to the visuals of the and anything down that may interest you, any features you like, and so on. And then we'll recap after we see it. Great. After watching that, what features, if any, did you see that intrigued you about this ad?
Like the smooth mode. I know what that is, but I assume it's like if you're doing a sport and it's super like beat, that it'll just like smooth it. I don't know.
Like the speed, like it was talking about how you can tap it and it slows down the speed and stuff.
Others?
Just seemed like super high quality and stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
To give it like light adjustments and stuff.
Now, given some of you may not do a lot of these activities, but if you were to do any of these activities, or if you currently do, like mountain biking and things like that, would you consider using these products for any of the mentioned activities in the video?
Yeah.
Why would you? What intrigued you about it?
Convenience of having it. And I think GoPro is kind of being synonymous with something that's kind of durable. It's not gonna like break like your phone would if you're using for like extreme sports or something.
After watching that clip, it released the Hero 8, which is their newest device that they just released. Anyone guess what you feel the price of that device is?
Uh, Yeah, 375, 350.
450 maybe.
All right, so the price is $399, so it's about 400. What is your perception of this price?
I think, I mean, if you're using it a lot, I mean, you could like justify it, but if you're doing it once in a while, that seems like, price is pretty steep if you're going, for a trip, once every year or twice a year, if you're going to, the GoPro.
If you like do play all those sports that were like shown in the video, buying all the like supplies or whatever for that, like a bike, like helmet, I don't know, just everything that you need is expensive anyway. So like adding a camera on top of that isn't even,
Mhm.
you're spending so much money anyway, might as well buy a camera as well.
Anything else in relation to price? Okay. So, just a couple of final conclusion questions here. Is there anything else you guys like statement wise or clarification wise that you wanted to add to the conversation about GoPro? Questions, maybe? Those you. Okay, if you don't. Obviously, we're doing GoPro because we feel like they're struggling a little bit in the market right now. So, kind of looking at that perspective, do you feel like there's any ideas or issues about GoPro that we did not mention that you think is an issue on their part? Or anything you would like to reiterate?
I think that even though the like GoPro obviously is like really good quality like other cameras, I think that it's more like targeted to younger people that are like more active or into stuff, and I don't know, kind of seems like the price might be a little high for like the target market. Like I guess some of the adults like that have GoPros, like I don't know, they're like fine with it, but like a lot of kids I feel like would like have $400 to spend on a GoPro because they just use like their camera on their.
That want them are obviously adventurous people, and like regular people like me myself, like I feel like I would never have a need to buy one just because like I don't do that crazy stuff anyway, so like I probably wouldn't buy it. So like if they kind of targeted like more regular people as well, it might get them more people to buy.
Yeah. Great. Um, okay. Then after everything that we kind of discussed today with GoPro, what do you feel if you were to purchase this product? What do you feel is most important to you? Or what do you feel about the GoPro product that is their most important feature or attribute?
It's like lastability, like it like able to work in those like extreme circumstances and like these like adventures that you're going about. I think the whole reason why people get them is because they know if like they do these like activities that like it'll work afterwards, that it like last longer and that it won't break. Also, there's some people that might like want to catch that for some reason, like to post it on something or like to like audition or whatever. Like so it might be really important, and if it doesn't work for them, then they might not get the opportunity again with that camera.
All right, any final questions before we wrap up? Well, this concludes our focus group. So thank you all for attending. I feel like we both did a great job. Emily, could you make sure that you like save the recording? I just